What up, everybody? Big Will. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining me. And hold on one second while I make sure the sound doesn't suck. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining me. It's Big Willception. And hold on one second while I make sure the sound doesn't suck. Okay, good. How y'all living? How y'all doing? Let me get this chat feed up real quick. I just fucking deleted it. Hold on. Pop the chat bag out. Come on. There we go. How y'all doing? I see a lot of y'all been in here for a while. I would say, thank you for sticking around, because somebody was in here almost 2 hours ago, but I mean, you just sad. We need to get you a girl or a boy or whatever your thing is. We need to get you one of them. They sell them. You can buy yourself a love doll for like $700. It's not too expensive, What's up, Kpop Bell? Marzipan, G-Friend, y Dreamcatcher, las mejores del Kpop. Hello. Damn, there's a lot of people on from Denmark, Sweden. Choa is forming a new girl group, right? That's the beginning of the top 10 bias list. 3 out of 10 down, And I found out after I did my taxes that I can do them, that I can use them as tax write-offs now, because apparently I made a whopping $627 last year from Google AdSense, and when you make over 600, they make you apply. I shit you not. They made me file as a small business, so it cost me another $179 to file as a small business. So I actually lost money. Always good, always good. What's up, Zach, Ashira, etc. I'm gonna give everybody, just gonna yammer for a little bit, give everybody a chance to get in, do the damn thing. But hey, yeah, you're the only one buffering, Yenna. You are the only one buffering. I have superior latency. I'm just saying. Just saying. So, did anybody see that new Dreamcatcher? Cause it was fire. I'm just saying, it was fire. And yeah, Wiki Miki's coming next, Ramses, for sure. I'm probably gonna get that Dooyeon. I just gotta find a picture that I can blow up, because she's a tall chick. She's like 5'7", and every picture she has heels on. So you have to make the standee like 5'9". It's not easy to find one that doesn't look completely like crap when you blow it up. And they're like $120 a pop. They're not cheap. Did you know that Kville pretty much fell? Why did Kville fall apart? I was just talking to the dude from Kville in an email like a week ago. We were going to do a collab. Somebody tell me why Kville fell apart. I thought it was just like 2 people. How could it fall apart? What is there to fall apart? He just posted a new video like 9 hours ago about the history of EXID. Dumbass K-popper. Yeah, somebody needs to clarify. Kville just uploaded a video yesterday. Yeah, see? So I'm saying everybody loves Kville. If you've been in K-pop long enough, like you only start looking for those kind of channels, right? Where it's, the compilation thing. So you're trying to figure out who you like and what you like. You don't know what the hell to look for. And we used to watch DJ Digital back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember that. But then we found Kville and it was like, fuck DJ Digital. We're going to Kville. They're way better. Team of 7 is now like 2 or 3. They've been 2 or 3 for a while. At least the last time I talked to that dude. What's his name? Forgot his name. Gotta look at my email. So many names. But he's a cool guy. The guy who runs it. He's pretty dope. Showa's making a new girl group. Yeah, she is. I'm making a new girl group and I'm putting Showa in it. In fact, you know what? I did make my own girl group. I made a whole video about it. And Showa did make the cut. I'm just saying. No, there's topics today, Ramses. I'm just giving it a minute for people to get in here. You know what I'm saying? Because, this one, I want to have a discussion about some of this, and then after we get the bullshit out of the way, then we can just chit chat and hang out and do stuff. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff that I want to talk about today. I tried making a video about it about 9 times today. But I couldn't, because it's like, you know what? That's not how I operate. Like, I don't want to just sit here and like rant. Okay, I do that. But when it comes to topics that are sensitive or political in nature or whatever, that kind of topic where you know there's going to be some potential hostility and definite disagreement, I like to hear both sides of the argument, or all sides of the argument. I want to have a conversation more than I do just want to ramble on and pontificate about what my particular side of this discussion is, because it's very one-sided. So I was like, you know what? I literally hit stop recording, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going to do a live stream, and you guys can be involved, and we can discuss it in a, you know, adult-like manner, and have a real conversation about it, because other stuff has happened that I can now throw into this conversation regarding it. And in just a minute, we're going to jump into it. So I'm going to wait till there's a few more people in here. Holy shit, there's already 70. Wow. Y'all bored as hell. What's up, everybody? So, yeah, no, so the Dreamcatcher thing, if you don't know, the usual cultural appropriation thing, but the Dreamcatcher thing was just sort of the catalyst that got me going in my ramble. But I really just want to discuss the root, because that particular aspect of it to me is a symptom of the disease. You know what I'm saying? So I want to more or less discuss the disease, but again, wait a minute. Yes, Rick, I'll do my best Rick Sanchez impressions, because I got this new Vitamin Water Zero. Definitely not sponsored by, but hit me up, Vitamin Water, if you don't mind a little bit of controversial people on your docket. But yeah, I want to discuss it with you guys. So I want you guys to be involved in this conversation with me. I didn't want to just sit here and make a video for 10 minutes. I want other people's opinions, so that when this gets watched back, they can watch through the live stream's comments now, because you can do that on YouTube on the rewatches of live streams, and see that it wasn't just me, you know, spouting off. Because while I do have my own stands on this kind of stuff and my own beliefs, I don't consider myself, you know, so set in my ways that I'm not willing to learn or change or whatever. So, you know, if somebody comes at me with a fact I can't deny, or a perspective I haven't considered, I'm more than willing. I got no pride about it. I'm all about self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe not physically, because I got these man titties I can't get rid of, but, you know, on a mental level. And I think that Bruce Lee said it best. You know what I'm saying? The highest art is no art, and the highest form is no form. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a vase, it becomes the vase. Now water can crash, or it can flow. Be water, my friend. That's a lost Bruce Lee interview from like the 70s. But there's a lot of wisdom in those words, and you can apply it to many aspects of your life, although in the context he was using it, it was about martial arts. It's highly adaptable to other situations in life. What's Up is disbanded. Yeah, What's Up disbanded. But yeah, so we got 86 people in here. Let's do it. Let's get off on this. So for all the people that are going to come in late, I'm sorry, go back and rewatch it. Because there's going to be a whole bunch of people like, what are we talking about? But yeah, you watched the whole Bruce Lee interview? Yes, he is a true legend. He's one of my heroes. He's I can't freaking talk. He is a philosophist and a warrior monk, and he was awesome. But so what sparked all this off today? Let's just get right down to it, and let's have an honest conversation straight up the bat. I don't plan on really holding anything back, and I don't want you guys to either. So if you're watching this after the fact, after the live stream's over and you're watching this, post a comment and let me know, and I'll respond. Like, I want to have a conversation about this, because the reason that this is important is because this particular topic is something that other people have been sort of beaten into submission over, because they don't want any blowback from all the craziness online, Twitter, etc. And I don't want to be beaten into submission, because then you can't have a conversation. Then nobody can grow and learn. Everybody hides in their bullshit social media that's tailored specifically to things that aren't outside their comfort zone and can't offend their little precious self. And I'm not like that. I want to learn. I want to grow, and I want other people to maybe adapt the same thing a little bit. So yeah, let's talk about it. So on a recent V-Live thing that was done for Naver on some kind of rooftop, Dreamcatcher was playing some game, right? Promoting the new album, whatever. And they lost. And you saw the picture in the thumbnail of one of the members. She's wearing a wig. She lost and they made her wear a wig as punishment. Now, everybody first off, the conversation is going to go from this real quick. And I'm probably going to lose a lot of subscribers because people, you know, I look like this, right? People are going to automatically assume what I am based on the way I look. That's just the way it is, and I don't really care. So, you did catch a live stream, David. But she put this wig on, which I've seen this particular wig. First off, everybody freaked out. Like, oh, you can't wear dreads. It's cultural appropriation. And immediately with, yeah, it was braids. Exactly. Who said that? Blinks in one's family. It was braids. And in my understanding in this particular case, that particular like braids that they use are actually in their culture. They use more of like a clown wig, I think, in terms of their cultural history and significance to them. So again, people from certain cultures projecting their own beliefs onto another culture, and that's okay. But in the other way, it's disrespectful. I digress. It's more racist shit. I'm done with it too, Colby. I feel you. This is why I made this. Like, I can't go back in my channel, and very, very rarely will I talk about political shit. I hate people. I'm gonna be that person right now. I'm gonna be a hypocrite, but I'm gonna be honest about it. I hate when people use a platform to push a political agenda, right? Or any kind of agenda like that. It drives me fucking crazy. It's why I hate Hollywood. It's why I left Western music to begin with, because you don't find that shit with K-pop. And I think that's the reason a lot of people left Western pop or wherever you listen to it, sort of went over to K-pop. It's more about power and control, in my opinion, of having power and control over whatever group of people you're trying to dominate. But you know, it's gonna be touchy, obviously, because, you know, in this culture, I'm also a white patriarchy male, and the color of my skin that I was born with, that I had no control over, and the penis that I have therein make me evil somehow, right? You know, I'm not a person anymore. I'm a monolith. So I want to be clear in the beginning here. My views, I'm not acting like my views reflect every white person's views out there, all right? Because this is a problem that I see too. You have Chio from Twice. She wears the Native American thing, right? I'm like a quarter Native American, right? Not like Elizabeth Warren and her 1 in 1,024th Native American. I'm actually, like, my great-great-grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee. So, like, I'm actually pretty decent Native American. I don't have arm hair because Native Americans didn't have body hair. So, like, I got that gene. And I think that, you know, when one Native American gets upset by that, and another one could give a shit, right? So people always hold up these groups as monoliths because somebody wants to go on Twitter and fucking virtue signal and morally beat people over the head like some pearl clutching old lady, and show how superior they are to you and how much they deeply care about a subject they know precisely dick most of the time, which is the part that's irritating. And what's more irritating in the terms of K-pop is that the West and the SJW ideology is now, as K-pop gets larger, beginning to infect K-pop. And now they're starting to kowtow because they don't want to lose money, because these loud voices, what relatively is like a small group of people who happen to be really fucking loud on social media, they just happen to be the ones that are in control of, you know, the corporations and in control of the Western media, and they happen to be most of the people in Hollywood, the people that have, you know, large platforms and voices. But they're in reality, they're a small number. Get woke, go broke. There's a reason that's a real thing, because the masses go fuck you. But now they're starting to pander to this, and it's like, no, God, listen. So this right here, if there's any executives watching this, right? If there's anybody in the K-pop industry, just tell them to fuck off. Don't feed the trolls. I got no problem with being respectful, right? But the problem is people don't come at them respectful. It's like this immediate hate mob that rages at you. For example, I posted the thing you guys probably saw on Instagram or Twitter earlier that was saying, hey, this is I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight. I had the picture of the girl from Dreamcatcher with, hey, thank you very much, Kenjai, for the donation. Good looking out. Has the big Will has the big Damn, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I posted the picture of the girl from Dreamcatcher earlier on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram was fine, but as usual, Twitter, as the toxic fucking cesspool that it is, had a problem with it, right? So people start immediately coming at me, and they're like, you need to take this down because they've already apologized and this and that, and it's like, whoa, who are you? And I think my response was, I was like, yes, random person on the internet, let me listen to what you have to say, right? Like, who the fuck are you? And it's more or less just how I'm come at. Like, honestly, they went on a rant calling me names, motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And I chatted back and I'm like, listen, if you had DM'd me on the down low and been like, hey, these are the reasons we'd like you to take it down because we don't want to spread this around anymore and get more negative press for the girls. I didn't think about that when I posted it. I legitimately didn't. I was just going through social media posting shit so people knew there was a live stream, right? That is a legitimate thing to me because I know how Twitter is. And I was like, okay, you know, I don't want to be, but they didn't. And I said that to them. And they were actually, I was like, so if you just came at me respectfully, and they did. They came back and they were respectful. And this was like 2 hours ago. And they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you didn't offend. You just annoyed me. So they're like, let's have a civil conversation. They're like, okay. So they explained to me their reasons. And I'm like, okay. That makes sense to me. Thank you for coming at me. And I deleted the tweet. I got no problem with that. I feel like first off, it's not like my tweets are going anywhere, right? I have like 200 lousy followers, and not that you guys are lousy, but some of you are lousy. Let's be real. Some of you are probably lousy people. I don't know you that well, but you know, you get me, right? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's not my MO. I'm just trying to be honest. And if you can come at me with some reason and logic like that, like, hey, this is going to potentially cause this. Yes. I get it. So, but it's like the United States in general, politically, if a lot of you people aren't from this country, but it's so fucking just ridiculous to live here right now because boots on the ground, everyday average people, most people don't give a shit, right? Most people really don't. We're trying to get through our lives. But like the media and all this stuff would really have you believe from an outside perspective that people are fucking killing each other every 5 seconds, right? There are areas where there's lots of crime. But for the most part, nobody really gives a shit because everybody has bills to pay, right? They're more worried about family and eating and doing this. But the media and these small group of these fucking SJWs, they're coming over to K-pop and they're trying to infect it with this bullshit ideology. And like I said, I don't talk about this shit on my channel. I leave it out because I know I'm technically an influencer, even though I'm not. And K-pop is an escape for me, right? I know the same thing is for a lot of you guys. I'm pointing here because this is where the chat is and this is where my brain associates you. Oh, hey, good looking out, Kenjai again. And Shellbell 9014. Good looking out. You guys are awesome. But it's so frustrating to have to see this all the time and bite my tongue. And then, I mean, I'm sorry, but you see a lot of other K-pop YouTubers, reactors, whatever channels, and they some of them don't, not all of them. Some of them are pretty level-headed about it, but some of them help push the agenda and they make it worse. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, J-pop. I may switch to another form of pop. Like, I'm looking because I need to go somewhere where Westerners haven't fucking gone yet so they can ruin it with their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And what is it about K-pop? What is it about K-pop that like I don't fit into this world? K-pop is the Western audience tends to be obviously younger, but they tend to have this like this type of mentality where like they're very like SJWE, offended by everything, blah blah blah. I'm not like that. Like, I'm really not. Like, if we're having a conversation on the street, first off, I respect people for their character. I don't give a shit what you look like or what sex you are, what you declare yourself as. None of that matters to me. Like, what is your character? That's all I care about. So like, if we're having a conversation on the street and you straight up say like, fuck you, fuck this and that, I hate everything about this deep core belief that I know you have, I'm gonna be like, okay. Like, I'm not gonna care. I really won't, because why does your opinion matter that much? In my opinion, you choose to be offended or not offended 99% of the time, right? You make the choice to be offended. And I think the problem a lot of times is people live in these little fucking bubbles. So like they're so fucking offended. They don't expect when they come out of their bubble. They don't even process that, oh wait, there's shitty people out there that might try to fuck with you. Well, no duh. But I'm prepped for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm prepped for it. Because, like, I know I'm kind of a dick and kind of a, you know, blunt on the channel. And I'm kind of like that in real life. But when it comes to people I don't directly know and work with, etc., like, I make it a point to be cordial, polite to everyone. Because you never know what anybody's going through. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to trigger anybody or do anything stupid like that. Like, there's no point. There's no point. Go along to get along for the most part. And when it comes to work and stuff, like, you have to see those people more than you see your own family. So you better do your damnedest to get along with everybody. There's people I work with that I fucking hate, and they have no idea because I don't treat them any different. Because what's the point? Why would I do that? Treat them with respect. They're human beings, whether you like them or not. Good looking out, Haniji. I have no idea how you say your name. I just love your avatar because I always know when it's you with the weird frog bubble avatar thing. So getting back to the K-pop side of things, it's not just like the cultural appropriation thing. So here's where I'm going to lose subscribers. I don't believe in cultural appropriation, right? Because to me, I was always taught that imitation is the highest form of flattery. Now, are there people that will take other people's aspects of like a certain culture and use it inappropriately? Yes. But again, I treat those on a case-by-case basis, not on a broad sweep of everything, because my brain doesn't work that way. And you may disagree, and that's cool. I don't care. Again, I don't care. Like, this is just me rambling, and I wish that you guys were actually here so we could talk. But I'm reading your comments as I go here, so I'm kind of getting a feel for you guys. But you know, I just wish everybody would chill out. Like, some of these people don't realize, and I'm not going to name names, but I just watched a thing from a particular YouTuber, and oh, Kenjai, good looking out. Kenjai, Daisy ears, man, that just makes me Daisy's ears. Daisy from Daisy from Momoland. I don't know, man, her ears are kind of cute. I like chicks with big ears though. I don't know, I always found them cute. But good looking out on the $10, man. I appreciate that. But so, you know, Ramses, good looking out, Ramses. BN48 is the bomb. Oh, BNK. Oh, so that's the Japanese. If you guys don't know, that's a J-pop girl group, I think. And it's no copyrighted. It's really not copyrighted in the USA, so you can actually react to it without getting a copy strike like I got. Yeah, Ginger, be offended all you want, and you can even voice it if you just do it respectfully. You know what I mean? Like, because when you come at somebody aggressively, like these SJWs tend to do, because they just fucking fly off the handle, right? And they come at you. And it's funny because where I work, it tends to be a certain type of people, right? They tend to have pretty much the opposite or very different views on a lot of stuff than I do, from what I've noticed. So they just automatically assume everybody thinks like them, including myself. Even though I look like this, you know, they'll tell me stuff right to my face, and it was just like, man, you are really lucky that I don't get offended, because if it was somebody else, you would probably be fired right now because I'd go to HR. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't care because they're just that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. But these kind of certain people, they fly off the fucking handle and they take right to Twitter and they send these hate mobs to people they don't even know in another country whose culture is foreign to them, and vice versa. Just like they did with her, like they did with Wendy. Come on, man. Come on. I almost made a video about this so many times. I'm going to get so much fucking hate for this video. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's not, to me, it's not about leftists, rightists, alt-right, alt-left. It's about just like having respect for your fellow man and using some common sense and some critical thought in the situation. But it doesn't make any sense to me. Some people are so damn offended, and then they treat those offenses like they represent the offense of the entire race or or gender or whatever have you, right? So like Wendy does her thing, and then she does like the Valley Girl white thing. Like, I don't understand why. Okay, so like let's just say 50% of black people got offended by it, right? Okay, but the other 50 didn't get offended by it. In fact, I've talked to a bunch of black people, and some of them did get offended, and some of them could have gave a shit. And they're like, yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of us are represented in TV. And it's just like, well, that's very true. That's very true, because a lot of TV shows, that's how black women and people are represented. And then that's all that a culture that doesn't have a large population of black or African American or Jamaican or whatever have to see. And it's the same thing with the white girl voice, right? Like, Daniel Lee, thank you very much, Daniel Lee. Oh, and Ramses, I missed you. Thank you very much, Ramses. Good looking out. And it is a Thai group. Okay. But K-pop doesn't deserve this. I respect their opinion, but they have to chill. I agree. Like, I respect everybody's opinion, but it's how you present said opinion, right? Is there anybody in here that's disagreeing with me, like on a deep basis? Because I want to talk to that person. People still hate on Wendy, right? And then people, let's talk about the real one that still pisses people off, that people get real. Now, let me just be clear. Let me preface this ahead of time, right? Blackface in its original form was fucked up racism. Straight up, it was derogatory. It was meant to be offensive, and it was straight up just wrong. I'm not defending it, right? But now in America, you guys probably didn't see this, but like there's coal miners in a bar that were like a picture in a bar of coal miners from like the 40s or 30s or something like that. They just came out of the coal mine covered in soot. Some guy says he's offended because it's blackface, not understanding the context of the pictures, because people forget context matters, not your fucking feelings. And they get it taken down. They're like, come on. There's no common sense left in this country, man. No common sense. I could understand if it was like straight up a picture of like dudes that used to do acting, right? That used to dress up in blackface. Sure. Fuck that shit. Take it down. It's obvious racism. They probably got a Confederate flag or a Nazi flag in the back room. But it wasn't that case. Like that's the context. With the Mamamoo thing, again, let's play devil's advocate. Say they were dressed up as it. One assumes, some people say, oh, well, they should know better. Other people say, well, they wouldn't have known. The truth is, I don't know, and I'm not gonna say one way or the other, because I don't know the extent of their knowledge on how, Western politics and race relations and all that stuff works, because I don't barely understand it half the time, right? I get called all this shit, like I get called racist and all kinds of shit by one group, and then another group calls me an SJW because I didn't want I don't like EXP edition, right? And I speak hyperbolically about not wanting white people in my K-pop, but I'm just being hyperbolic to cause a commotion. That's it. But people don't read between the lines. So like, I don't understand. Okay, and back to the Mamamoo thing. If you look at Bruno Mars' entire ancestry, he's not black. He doesn't even have any blackness in him. It's like Samoan, Colombian, all this stuff. But like the blackface one is one that I understand, right? That's when I get to a point where like, if you come out straight up dressed up like that, you fucked up. It's a really obvious thing. And again, I get why people would be offended by that one. So I'm not like, that's dumb. I get that one. But again, context matters, right? He's not even black. So they painted himself brown. So like, shouldn't Samoan Americans and whatever the hell else Bruno Mars was, shouldn't they be offended? Because I'm sure some of them would be, and then some of them are like, because again, people are not monoliths. Black people, white people, Spanish, Asian, whatever, they're not monoliths. Everybody has their own opinions, their own thoughts on this stuff. So, it's funny how people get so damn offended by this stuff, and it just like, I'm just so fucking done with listening to it. Because congratulations, Dreamcatcher. You're now relevant. You've been baptized in the fire of the SJW bullshit. Because as soon as you get the slightest bit relevant, all of a sudden you become, what's the word they like to use? What's the fucking word? problematic. You become problematic. And then they start making videos. 10 reasons why Momoland is problematic. They wore a sombrero. I'm a white person in middle America, and I'm offended on behalf of everyone because Twitter follows me for I have a blue check mark. Shut the fuck up. So tired of it. And the problem is mainly white people, isn't it? It's mainly like offended white people who are offended about everything. It's like white women who are offended about something, and then you get these little soy boy dudes that are offended either for them or on their behalf, and then you get these fucking white knight guys that are like, oh, maybe if I defend them, I'll finally get some pussy. And it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work because you look like a fucking troll. That's probably what happens. That's why you ain't getting none. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah, white folks trying to get special woke points. Exactly. Just look at Captain Marvel. It was slated to get like 160 to 180 million dollars opening weekend. And then Brie Larson opened her stupid fucking mouth and starts talking about all this bullshit. I don't do interviews with white people. Like, it's fucking racism. It's fucking reverse racism. I don't care what anybody says. You can do that whole bullshit. That weird ass power is what causes racism argument, which I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I would like to have a conversation with somebody about it to understand why they believe that. I've listened to multiple, videos and read stuff on the subject. I disagree with it entirely. It does not make sense. And when it comes down to the concept of cultural appropriation, I mean, if you research the history of dreads, good looking out, Kenji and Han, you gotta tell me how to say your name one day. You gotta send me one of those breakdowns. The Chinese have a term for them. Baizhou, white left. Is that what they really call them? Huh. Mamamoo blackface is such a power move. Let's go back to that Mamamoo. There's this new thought concept they're doing below is Hwasa's camel toe gave me PTSD. Oh shit, that's hilarious, dude. That's oh man. Okay. Yeah, Will Smith does look like shit in Aladdin. But back to my ramble here. Brie Larson runs off and she starts doing all this like, I only do interviews with non-white men and this and that, and I don't want white men to come see my movie. And it's like, listen, what does it fucking matter what race they are? As long as they pay to see your movie. Isn't the whole point of the movie to make money and not to spread your bullshit ideology? Nobody cares what the fuck you think. Stop platforming and shut the fuck up. Right? That's like, I'm trying not to platform here. Like, I don't think I've given my personal opinion on stuff, but I'm being general because I'm not trying to be too specific. I'm not trying to fucking get on the soapbox here and say my exact opinion on absolutely everything. I'm just trying to call out all this nonsense for what it is because I'm sick of it. I've kept my mouth shut for like 2.5 years. Me and Paul would sit down here and Paul would be like, Paul was the smart one. Paul was like, I don't want to get involved in none of this. And I'm like, let's have a conversation. And he's like, I'm not going to do it. And I listened to him and it was smart. It was a wise decision at first because you can't have a conversation with people online most of. This is the best way to do it. But you can't have a conversation, especially with a lot of K-pop fans about this because people they're set in their ways and you can present them factual evidence that is unrefutable. And they'll still be like, nope. And they turn into that fucking donkey from Family Guy. It's like, no, hee-haw. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But Blair, fuck is her name? I don't know. The dumb heifer from Captain Marvel. She runs her mouth by all this shit, creates all kind of ill will, and just today it comes out that their expectations for opening weekend go from 160 to 180 million down to 80 to 100 million. That's a pretty big drop. And now they're like, oh, well, it's okay. It's an unknown. Like, don't try to cover it up. She ran her mouth. And she was salty because people said she wasn't pretty enough to be Captain Marvel, because she's not, especially if you look at the Captain Marvel in the comic books. Before they SJW'd her up, she was like a really gorgeous blonde, and they picked Brie Larson. Why? I don't understand why. She got as much personality as a fucking stump. But whatever. International K-pop fans are ruining K-pop. I will agree with that. Now, K-pop has its problems outside of this, right? Absolutely. But what does it say? Momoland didn't bow to their elders, and the Korean fans didn't care, but the international fans were mad, and they aren't even a part of it. Exactly. It's like they weasel their way in with their like, oh, we just want everybody to be inclusive, which it's just stupid. And then they're like, ha, we're in here. Now it's time to grow like a fatty tumor, and that's what they do. And it's like I saw it, and I was like, oh, well, they have. Common sense dictates they have 6-inch fucking pumps on. I'm watching where I'm walking too, okay? I'm not going to trip on camera because that's just going to be all over the place as soon as you do. How many times has somebody tripped coming down that big-ass flight of stairs that everybody seems to walk down? You know what I'm talking about if you're a K-pop fan. And somebody in high heels, ankle just gives out, and it's on Instagram and Twitter for like 2 weeks, and they're like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, I'm sorry for America too. I'm sorry for America too. We are definitely in a paradigm shift in this country. Happens every 20 years or so. This one's just hella crazy. And it's like, the best way I can describe it is like, because I lived through both of them now. So like, you go back to like the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s, and you got like the Bible thumping, hell and fire and brimstone kind of like moralism that existed, where like certain extreme elements of like Christianity and Catholicism and stuff were trying to like stamp out like the liberal side of things and like the progressive side. And now the role is flipped. Now these progressives or the regressives or whatever you want to call them, they're trying to stamp out any dissenting thought on the other side, except they have a lot more tools to do it with now. So now they're deplatforming people all over the place for having different opinions or, you know, saying a bad word or some bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not offended by anything. You can call me a white, fat, little dick, cracker-ass motherfucker, and I'm going to be like, yeah, okay. Most of that's true. So, whatever. Like, but I'm not a whiny little bitch. You know, I didn't have to wear elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet to ride my bike around a flat cul-de-sac. When I fucked up, I flipped over the handlebars and busted my shit, and I was 10 miles away, and there was no one to help me. So I had to like whimper as I pedaled my broken ass back home and tell my mom I almost died. But you didn't tell her that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be able to go to your friends no more. So everything's cool, Ma. Good looking out, Kenji. Have fun back at work. But, oh, man, I'm just so done with it. I'm just so fucking done with it. And I just had to make the stream. So now that I've fucking babbled on for a minute, let's read some comments. I want to hear what you guys say. Yes, street noise. The conservatives wanted to boycott everything, and now the other side does this. Exactly. That's why I don't align myself with either side, right? I'm very much, I don't even want to give my political standing, but let's just say libertarian is pretty much the best way to put it, because fuck them all. Can we go back to the days where there were crazy conservatives? At least everybody just sort of laughed at him. Later, Zach. Oh, you saying later to him? Fine, whatever. Douche. Everybody's saying bye. Ken, you was popular. You was popular, bro. All them blue boxes made you popular. What do I think about foreigners and K-pop? So I've made videos about this before. Nathan, you shut up, Nathan. Just shut up. Okay, you're about to hit 50K and just stomp the shit out of me. So just shut the fuck up. But what do I think about foreigners and K-pop? I think that they have a right to go try to be in K-pop. It don't look right to me. It's funny because not only have I been called racist, but then I get told I'm fetishizing Asian culture and people, which doesn't that mean I'm like extra not racist because I extra love something? It doesn't make any sense, all this bullshit they throw around, because usually people that start throwing around racism, bigot, homophobe, blah, 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 literally don't possess the intellectual capacity to have an actual conversation or debate their points. So they just start throwing more racism and more sexism out there, because usually, not all of them, usually they're just fucking idiots, and they are in fact themselves the very same thing that they're calling me or other people. So fuck them. Yeah. Okay, where are we at? I'm sorry. I should do a rant live with Medium Ian. Hell no. Hell no. I don't want Nathan. I don't want Medium Ian to be on here. He's the dumbass that'll say shit and get my channel copyright striked, which it still might get, because I'm talking bad about somebody. Foreigners, you mean foreigners, you mean non-Asians, because technically, yeah. See, that's where it gets. I guess that's where it gets muddy, right? Like, I don't, like I said, I don't care who's in it. When it comes to like EXP Edition, those boys couldn't. Even I could tell their Korean was like, "What the fuck are you even trying to say?" It's awful. Everyone. Oh yeah, Nazi. Yes, everyone's a Nazi. I've been called a Nazi before, right? It's like they automatically assume because I look like this white trash piece of shit that it's like, oh, he must love football, titties, and beer, and he's fucking this and that, and I'm gonna project all these stereotypes onto him. But oh, on Twitter, you should never stereotype people because I'm virtue signaling. Shut the fuck up. No, listen. My fat ass. I can't help the fact that I have no hair and I'm 6'8" with a, I can shave my beard, but I have no chin, so it's kind of a necessity because I got no chin. You know what I'm saying? I got to have a fake chin, but I mean, I played tennis and basketball, but I mean, I played tennis primarily, and I don't like football at all. I can't stand it. I find it boring as hell, and I'm not a boob guy. I'm a butt guy. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, all the stereotypes are like 100% wrong, but people still throw them at me. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't get mad at it because I get it. I know how I look. I look like a stereotypical fucking redneck. I'm just not one. You know what I mean? But I understand it. So, like, I don't get why people, like, sometimes stereotypes are true. People seem to want to be okay with the good ones, but not the bad ones. And I say, you got to take them as they are. Japanese porn stars in K-pop is fine. What? Oh, you talking about that Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo song or whatever from that one chick? I actually like that song. Like, I ain't no one to judge nobody. Like I said, I don't care what they did in their past. Maybe she's trying to better herself. I don't know. Do they call me? Excuse Juhan's charisma. Your name is the shit. Excuse my charisma. Do they call me a Trump supporter? Yeah, of course they do. I look like this. But it's funny though, because at work, because everybody leans a certain way, right? And they don't bother to check with anybody. They assume I'm not one, right? Which logically, the way I look, I probably would be one. And I mean, I think he's done some good things and some bad things. I think the media will paint everybody that they don't like as this, demonized monster who's you take their humanity away. Same reason that they took down the video of him on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, because like it kind of humanized him a little bit. He was funny and likable for a minute. Well, they removed that real quick because we can't have that. We have to push our agenda, which is why I don't fucking watch any news organization if it's on cable. I get all of my news from independent news people on YouTube and other sources as well. And I recommend you do the same thing. Internet Nathan, K-Pop for Life, have y'all done a podcast yet? We were supposed to do it tonight. But Internet Nathan never got back to me and, never actually let me know when he wanted to do it tonight. So I scheduled this instead. So I love you, Nathan, but fuck off. Well, we're going to do it Monday. 5 o'clock on Monday, we're going to record the podcast. So I don't know if I'll be his third or fourth guest. I was supposed to be his first guest, but we already recorded the whole thing. Nathan didn't record his own damn sound, though. So now we have to do it over again. I think we recorded it back in like November when he originally came up with this. But either way. Let's see. People condemn porn stars for what they do, but they don't want them going into another industry. So what the heck are they supposed to do? That's a very valid point. Like, they try to better themselves. Like, oh no! Do you like Drama Alert? Yeah, it's okay. You talk about Keemstar, I assume. Keemstar is all right. Yeah. I prefer Poo News. No, I get a lot of my news from Poo News. I'm just joking, but I do like Pew News a lot. I think he's funny as hell. I love PewDiePie in general. Let's see what else we got on here. What else? Like 133 people. What the hell? Y'all must be bored. Blink. I love porn stars. Cherry Bullet versus Itzy's debut. I think we're done rambling about the whole all that stuff. I think unless you guys have more you want to talk about, I'm just done getting it out. I feel better now. I If it comes up, it comes up. But I remember going to liberal arts college in New York. If you even remotely right-leaning or full right, you were pretty much shunned and looked down on. That sounds about right. America is too scary. America's not scary, bro. Listen, don't believe the media. I'm telling you. Most people, like I said, don't give a shit. It's just these fucking social justice warriors online, because there's no anonymity on there's full anonymity online. And I remember seeing this quote one time from somebody, and it said, civilized men are less civilized than uncivilized men, because uncivilized men will split your skull open for being rude or doing that basic kind of thing. And it's true. Like, everybody nowadays, like, if somebody says something, you're supposed to just take it. But queen. Queen. Yeah, it's, oh man, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not going to make a video about this kind of stuff, because then I'm basically platforming. Then I'm spouting off my views. I can't really pontificate more. I can't interact with you guys. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot, the playback on this is going to get a lot of hate in the comments. But because what people are going to do is hear one little thing that I say, and this is what they always do, then they're not going to go back, or they're not going to continue to watch and see if maybe I explain it better, or if, you know, maybe my one thing that offended them actually goes somewhere. No, they're going to fucking go down to the comments, and they're going to run their mouth on some bullshit. And I'm not even going to bother to respond usually, because there's no point, because then you're just going to get into this conversation. And that's the worst thing about it. You read the comment, and most of the time in your head, you hear them being a dick, right? They could just be like, I really like that thing and this, and they just hear him fucking just being a total douchebag. And you're like, no, fuck that guy. Oh, you know what the other thing was? What was it? It was K-Buzz. Listen, I think everybody secretly watches K-Buzz, because it constantly pops up, and there's constantly got great clickbait, and you're just like, gosh damn it, I have to see what this is. I have to watch it. But there's all the people like, no, I don't. Bullshit. Yes, you do. At some point, you do. Your favorite group pops up, and there's something like some catchy ass title, and you're like, no one will know. Click. But they had something where, like, Nancy always gets targeted from Momoland, and it's just like, wait a minute. The dude called them, I mean, it was pretty fucked up when you read it, but what did he call them? He called her and somebody else half-breeds. And it's just like, damn, dude, half-breeds? But, and then, of course, the YouTubers that get offended by this stuff and Twitter, everybody just lost their fucking minds. And it's just like, wait a minute, context matters. Let's look at context here. So before we fly off a handle, let's assess the situation. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying there should be a process before one virtue signals. And it's just like, okay, now dude is from Vietnam, I believe. It's very clear that his shit is poorly translated from either some kind of software, or he's translating himself from, like, probably relatively middle of the road English, I would say, because sometimes I read it and I'm like, what the fuck are you even trying to say? But yeah, I mean, hybrid was fucked up, but hybrid is actually, I think is more of a technical term, but everybody took it offensively. Half-breed's fucked up. Half-breed is a derogatory term. But was that how it was translated? Or is that the only term from, like, his limited English that he knew? I don't know. But I think the hatred of K-Buzz from a lot of people, which, I mean, I'm not a big fan, but I think the extreme hatred seems to be very unwarranted. I think that a lot of that aspect, people were like, took it to the extreme just because they hated it, and it gave them a chance to, like, attack him. But again, on his side too, if he's going to be posting stuff like that in English, he should make sure that the words he's using aren't fucked up like that. So that one's, you know, that's sort of middle of the road for me. That one's that, you know, context matters, but I don't think it happened again. I think he apologized for it, so I was like, all right, move on. And then people kept making videos about it still. It was like an excuse to hate on the channel. Whatever. People need to chill the fuck out, as far as I'm concerned. But Bam Bam getting attacked because idiots can't tell Korean words. Yeah. So I'm not going to repeat the word, because no matter which way I say it, I'll be banned, and then they'll close my Patreon down, Sargon of Akkad style. But, yeah, it's crazy. Like, he's saying a word that, if you looked at context, is not the words you think it is, right? It's not PewDiePie on the bridge. It's a totally different word, and people lose their minds because, oh, it's a chance to show how much better I am. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, man. Just grow up. Like, don't you have anything better to do? Don't you have anything better to do than just be angry all the time with somebody online? Like, if people affect you, if somebody thousands of miles away saying a naughty word, even if he did say the word, thousands of miles away, affects you to the point where my favorite line that they like to use is, I'm literally shaking with anger. If that affects you that much, I don't want nothing to do with you, and I feel bad for whoever your spouse is or whoever you're related to, because clearly you are emotionally unstable and you need to seek mental help. Okay? Give Will an N-word pass. Listen, my best friend growing up for 17 years, he's been on the channel before, Kurt. He gave me one a long time ago, but I don't exercise. But he did term me as the blackest white boy in the world, because I could spit 16 bars if we need to. You know what I'm saying? Crusader, what situation with Jim and her crazy weight loss, which I made a video about yesterday, or the fact that she also dropped the N-word? Okay. This one's controversial. Let's fucking talk about it, all right? I have issue with it because it doesn't make sense to me. But use of the N-word. This was going to get me in trouble. Use of the N-word is extremely prevalent in 99.9% of all hip-hop. Unless you, like, discount Christian hip-hop, all other hip-hop, it's used as a verb, a noun, and everything under the sun to tie rhymes together, right? To help the rhyme scheme. And then a few white rappers that can't use it, you know, Lil Dicky, Eminem, etc. They obviously can't use the word either. But it's used incessantly throughout 90% of hip-hop songs. So, is it wrong? Hold on a second. What? I'll be up in a minute, honey. Go on up. Sorry, kids want to say goodnight. Is it wrong to sell a product to people using that word, and then people are at a party, right? Okay, so I kind of get it when you on stage and you singing in front of a crowd and you drop that word. I get why that might not be a good idea if you're a celebrity. Okay, I get it. I get the words negative impact. But if you're at a party of college kids and somebody, like I've seen people do, and it's like mostly white and some Asian and Spanish kids or whatever to college, and somebody's filming them and they're all singing different parts of a song, drunk as fuck, and they say the N-word that's in the song, and then people blow up about it, right? It's in the song. They're singing the song. They either paid money or are enjoying the content that was made. I don't know. I'm iffy on that one, man. Like, you put it in the song to be repeated and sang. You really think that people are sitting in their car, you know, driving by themselves and just rapping along with you like they're self-censoring? No, they ain't self-censoring. They're saying whatever you say. And, I don't know. What do you guys think? Will about to get himself in trouble. Somebody throw a piece of cake. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I'm so done with all the hypocrisy and the double standards and everything. I'm just so done with it. It's just like, I'm just done with it. Like, just fucking get over it. If somebody pisses you off, so what? Zachary Elkins. I say it to my black friend, but only to him. So I assume, Zachary, that you are not black. So, okay. I don't say it. I literally censor myself when I think the song is, wow, okay. I want to hear a black person's opinion on this too. I really do. It's not a word to use, period. I am black. So when you say period, Bree McHale, I'm curious on this one. And again, I know you don't speak for all black people because you're not a monolith and neither are they. So I'm just your opinion. When you say it's not to be used, period, do you mean by black people as well? Like the word should go away? Because I'm curious on that one. Because I know different people have different stances. Marzipan, as a black person, I'm not offended by the word because it's lost all meaning to me. It's just a word. Okay. I don't listen to any songs that have the N-word. I'm going to be honest. Media me, it is cool to me. You can't win because no matter what, people will find something to get offended over. Oh, yeah, I know. I totally get that. K-Buzz just popped up with a new video. Look at the irony. Looking at Blackpink's YouTube views, netizens think that the group is only popular in Southeast Asia. Oh my gosh, it's totally a lie. Not touching it. Stop using the N-word. I don't care black or white. I don't use the N-word because what is the point? I use the word and I'm black. See, it's all over the place. It's literally just, it's like individually based. It's funny. I really don't care when someone says it or not. Or maybe that's just because I'm Asian and not black. Yeah, probably. I'm white as fuck and I'm scared to even say it in a song. At least you honest, man. I can't read that, Ramses. Yeah. As a black person, I don't like people using the N-word, black or white. I actually agree. I say I'm either with two camps. I'm either the word shouldn't be used at all because of its origins, and if it's really that offensive, it should be considered offensive no matter who says it, or it should be free fucking range and everybody should be able to say it. Because if it, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I think that and I'm not saying that people should be able to say it. The point is, if it's that bad, it should just be abolished from the language. But a lot of people use it like the word fuck. It's interchangeable. I'm mixed race, so I don't even know where I stand. The problem with having the word in songs, though, is once it goes out there to other countries, they're going to sing along it and have no idea what the word means. Well, or they don't understand the full implications of what they're saying. That's for damn sure. As long as you're not being rude, it's fine. So context, Gregory Lewis, are you black? And does that mean that context matters? Like, you know, like if a black dude says it to his white friend, like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that when it's okay to you? It's just fascinating. Everybody's all over the board here. I don't like when people use the N-word. It shouldn't use it anywhere. If you're white but identify as a black person, is it okay? Oh, probably not. Because of the hypocrisy that people that do that kind of stuff. Is that really true, Carrie? BTS went out of their way to change the fake love lyrics at the AMA because they didn't want people to think that they said the N-word. Wow, okay. I didn't know that, but I mean, that's smart. That's smart because they knew that shit was going to get blown up everywhere. Either you completely don't say it along with other racist terms or just don't care and anyone can say it. I thought the N-word was taken back by black people and reserved for a reason. As long as you're not using it to degrade a black person, it doesn't matter. Interesting. Context definitely matters, but as a black person myself, I refuse to use the word. Okay. Okay, we're done with the political stuff now. I guess people are starting to get annoyed by the political stuff. I'm taking it back, quote, Clerks 2. I forgot about that movie. Okay. Back to K-pop we go. After this video's over, K-pop for life will probably be shut down for good. So, real quick, to everybody in the chat, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you would like to win this fantastic CHUBBY stand, well, not this exact one. I have a brand new one over there in a box, identical to this one. And if you would like to win it, just subscribe to the channel and become a patron over K-pop for life of any donation amount. And you will be entered into a bucket. And we're going to do it on a live stream pull for all patrons. There's going to be a patron-only live stream soon where we pull the name out of the bucket who wins it. Now, the higher on the tiers you pick, the more entries you get into the bucket. So there's that. But if you do like the CHUBBY standee, go over to K-pop, patreon.com/Kpop for life. Donate to the channel. Help support me. And yeah, you get that dope ass standee, and you'll get access to like a bunch of content. As long as you're above the $2 one doesn't get any of the access stuff, but above the $2 one, I think you get access to most of the content that's on there. And there's quite a few videos and all kinds of shit. So there's already a bunch of shit on there for you to see that's not anywhere else to be found. Let's see. People that say they don't have any room. Okay, real quick, you don't have to build the stand. And she's like literally a couple like that thick, because it's just like a foam board. Obviously it's a standee, so you can just not put the actual back of the standee on, and you can mount it flat on a wall, and it wouldn't take any room up at all. The kids are waiting. It's okay. We're going to Grandpa's tomorrow. Well, I'll see him a lot tomorrow. I'm such a dick. Oh, how do I mail that? It's already in a box. It's already ready to go. I'm just going to mail it off. As long as you're not overseas. If you're overseas, I'm not paying those fees. That's the one thing. Is Big Paul making a comeback? No, he's not making a comeback. So what do you guys want to talk about in K-pop? Oh, dude. Okay, I don't know. I doubt most of you saw the video that I made yesterday, but the Jimin thing. Holy shit. Did you see that shit? Did you see that? Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can actually find a picture of that real quick and bring it up, because, man, she looked like Gollum. It's so sad. She lost way too much weight on top of the bad plastic surgery that she got. And, oh, damn, I opened up like 10 windows. Whoops. Hold on. Let me find this picture right quick. Where's it at? Dead air. This is dead air, people. Oh, apparently I deleted it. Oh, well. So we back. But, yeah, I'm worried about her, man. She looks really bad. And I went through her Instagram some more after I finished filming the video. And you go back a pretty long way. And gosh damn, she looks just really bad. I hope that somebody fucking steps in and gets her the help that she needs, because I mean, she looks emaciated and she looks half dead, man. It's bad. About to go viral, Willie. You should get the BTS album Bulletproof and shoot the album and see if it's actually... I could do that. I'll just borrow my wife's shoddy. A-Pink or Thanos? A-Pink. Come on. Eunji's smile is resplendent like the noonday sun. She would smile and he would melt, and he'd turn into The Secret Life of Alex Mack, just a puddle of ooze on the floor, for y'all old enough to remember that dumbass show. Hyuna is looking scary. She definitely lost some weight. All the stress trying to find a new album and a record label and everything. Because she's too damn skinny. She must have lost like 15, 20 pounds. She looks like not good. And Like her no butt turned into like a concave butt. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like the inside of a contact lens at this point. It's got. I mean, why are you drinking? I don't have drink next to me. Oh, this is my. Oh, I came prepared this time. I got my vitamin water zero, and I got an extra spare thing of water, so I don't have to yell for my wife. Jimin was super cute, man. When she was on the bias list back in the day, like one of my original bias lists, she was number 10. And man, I hope she gets it back. I hope she gets it back. When you're already that tiny, you don't have to lose much weight to get bad. She'll get it back now that she's with Psy's album, and she's gonna start prepping for her new album that's inevitably going to come out probably within the next 6 months to a year. She's gonna go and, you know, do some mukbangs and eat. She'll get it back now that the stress is gone. Got that G Fuel sponsor. Nathan, I know you be watching all the PewDiePie drops with me because we both want to be PewDiePie, except we'll never be. You might. You're family friendly. Hyuna's getting drugs from the boyfriend. Forrest Whitaker's left eye is mesmerizing. What? Lisa and Jen. Everybody always talks about Lisa, how skinny she is. Like if you go back, she's always been skinny. It literally hasn't changed. She's just got that. Ugh. Did y'all hear that? That was a pretty wet fart. I'm not gonna lie. But she lost a lot of weight for sure. I mean, didn't lose a lot of weight. She's looked the same forever. I was reading comments at the same time. Miso coming back. Yes, Miso is coming back. I'm looking forward to that. Her eyebrows. You talking about Hyuna? Yeah, sure. Her eyebrows do need to make a comeback. He said she probably hanging out with Clarissa explains it all. And her brother Ferguson, right? Maybe Doug Funny and Patty Mayonnaise. Medium Ian is a troll. I don't even know why he watches these. I can't even get him to reply to me in a damn text message to see if he wants to play Apex Legends, and all of a sudden he's in here dropping fucking comments every 5 seconds trying to get people all riled up. Why is everybody talking shit about Twice all of a sudden? I like Twice. I haven't liked any of Twice's last few drops, but I like Twice. Medium hating ass. Oh, man. Oh, I lost it. I had a secondary conversation I want to talk. What the fuck was I going to talk about? Is there a top thick K-pop idols list? There should be. I don't know. I mean, the definition of thick is very subjective, so it depends on who you ask. Yeah, Twice over ITZY any day. ITZY has potential, but and they already got a fucking obnoxious fan base. What's it with some of these new groups, man? They get these like these fan bases that are like they just started and they're like instantly toxic. Like the song was not good from a subjective standpoint. Obviously, if you like it, you like it. But their drop was not good to me. It sounded just messy and it was all over the place. I've listened to it multiple times. I can't get into it. It's just not good to me. But like he said, Nathan is more masculine than JRE, but that's not saying. Well, he is JRE 2.0, right? He's gonna blow up soon, and he's gonna forget about all the little people he stepped on to get where he's at. But no, like ITZY has potential, but their fan base is already ruining it for me. They're just immediately toxic. And like, I didn't even say anything that bad about him in my video. I just didn't like the song. I thought it was meh, and said they had potential. And like half the comments are like, "You're just a fat moron. It's different." They have like a tagline already. It's so dumb. So it's like, it was masterful marketing, because like JYPs, I can see them in the room like, all right, guys, listen. Even if this is shit, even if this is like the worst fucking song that ever comes out, which it wasn't, but even if it was, we're going to tag it as It's Different with a Z. And then all the sheep that follow us will then go around saying that, even if it's awful. It's so dumb. So dumb. Impressionable ass young people. Learn to think for yourselves. He'll write me once in a while from my Beverly Hills mansion. I don't believe that for a minute. The older group fans jump into the newer groups, so the same people are being... That's a good point. That's a good point. It's just flowing toxicity. They're just going down the sewer a little more. Cherry Bullet is good. I actually really liked Cherry Bullet. I did hear that Momoland's Daisy was possibly dating somebody from iKON. I don't care. None of that stuff matters to me. I'm not a psychotic K-pop fan that's delusional enough to think that somehow them not dating is going to give me a chance with them. That's just fucking dumb. First off, I'm ugly. Second off, it's all some weird fantasy world that these people want to live in that makes no sense at all, and they're all delusional as shit. Whatever. All the former IOI should quit and get together. See, I really like a lot of the IOI groups. Like, I'm a big Wiki Miki and Gugadon fan, and Cosmic Girls, because Yu Yeon Jung is there. But they, even without her, they still be fantastic. But yeah, I would definitely like sell and cut something off, like maybe a hand or something, to get an IOI reunion. I'm not gonna lie. I need IOI back. You know what I'm saying? I would sacrifice in the volcano of K-pop, multiple K-pop groups that are out nowadays, for favor with the gods to bring back IOI. I'm just gonna say it. I want a BTS dating scandal just to watch the mayhem. I do too. Those videos would be so much fun to troll everybody with. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit would be hysterical. Marzipan, IOI does transcend. IOI transcends the shit out of this bitch. Damn right. Hey, gang, what's up? You were a very cute kid when you were like 8 years old. No. I mean, I was born with this size head. I've always been ugly, damn it. You got to embrace what you are. Big Will fanfic. Did any of you guys actually watch that video I did about all the K-pop fanfic? That shit was so cringy. Oh, it's so hard to read and watch. The world will burn the day BTS has legit dating news. Oh, I know. There's also some rumor right now that Big Hit Entertainment was possibly merging with JYP. And I don't know if there's any validity to it, but that would be fucking wild. That'd be wild because I don't know what would happen. That shit would be crazy. Sugi dating Jimin. I couldn't watch it. Raven, you should watch it. I saw your comment about not being able to watch it, Raven. You should watch it, though. Or at least go over to patreon.com/kpopforlife and sign up to be a patron. Support the channel. Don't be a bastard. Did you like Hwasa's song? Bitch, okay. Did you like Hwasa's song? I will not be able to tell you here because I posted my reaction to Hwasa's song only for patrons. And if you would like to see how I felt about that song, you'll have to become a patron. What's up, Stephen Bollinger? Good looking out. I want you to know your opinion of ATs. I think they're going to be huge. I think that they are probably one of the better BTS clones I've seen, but they were okay. I, I don't know. Like, I like the one song with the hats that they were wearing, the dance practice one, but I don't know. I don't think they're as good as everybody says they are. To me, I watched all those videos and I was kind of like, that was all right. That's really, it's like when I watched District 9, that movie with the weird aliens shit. I was like, that was all right. You know what I mean? Like, I'll probably never watch that again. Hwasa's problematic. Why is Hwasa problematic now? We don't use that terminology in my comment section, okay? I can hear the army in once already if they merge. Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be crazy. Twit was great. Changed my mind. Nice Steven Crowder reference, Marzipan. Stop with patron shit. No, I can't stop with patron shit, Colby. Okay? Because I put an average of 35 to 40 hours a week into YouTube videos, and I don't get paid for it. Okay? I made 287 videos or some shit like that last year, and Google paid me a total of $600 lousy for, I think it was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of work put in. So no. Okay? Patreon, no. In just like a month, I made that exact same amount, and I was able to actually make my car payment on time because I'm usually behind on one big bill or another because I'm fucking broke. So Patreon is extremely important to me. Holy shit, there's 150 people in here. Wow, y'all bored. TXT. See, I'm not on board with TXT yet. I know everybody's already like, you know, nutting all over the place with them, but they haven't done anything. They literally haven't done anything, and they look really young. So I have a feeling that I'm just not going to be able to like relate to them. So I hope the music is good. I'm curious which direction they go. I have a feeling, just based on the teaser images I've seen, I get the impression that they may go like a GOT7 route. You know what I mean? A little more softer and less, you know, sort of edgy that BTS tends to go. BTS tends to be a little more like experimental, a little more hip-hoppy. I have a feeling that either they're going to do the exact same thing and this is just going to be like a follow-up group that will, you know, once BTS is out of the picture, TXT will, in their hopes, be that big and then sort of carry the torch to the, you know, have the torch passed to them, so to speak. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it yet. A lot of these new groups, I'm just not feeling. And then some of them are fantastic, like Cherry Bullet. I immediately vibed with it. I was just like, hell yeah, this group's got lots of potential. And then when I saw ITZY, I'm like, there's potential. But I think a lot of the times when people say ITZY has potential, it's because of they know damn well that they're going to be huge because of who their record label is. And JYP, you know, they got the money and the name and all that stuff to back them. But personally, for me, I didn't see anything special in the group. Nobody had a great, outstanding voice. Nobody was particularly outstanding at dancing like maybe a Momo would be from Twice or something like that. They're all super young, so obviously they're going to continue to grow in their skill. But I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet. All right, you didn't like Cherry Bullet, huh? Well, we're forever enemies. Okay. J-pop in Patreon is safe. It is now, Ramses. So Ramses, you said you was going to come back if I did those 2 reactions for you. I did them. You never came back. My end of the bargain was held up. Yours was not. I just want to say I don't post the Patreon videos into my YouTube anymore as unlisted. I have another place that I now put them that does not care about copyright. So they're not some of them may go on YouTube, but not all of them. That's sort of the new arrangement, that they may only be posted to Patreon for patrons to see, instead of being on YouTube. So that's sort of the give and take that I had to do to get around the copyright bullshit, because everybody kept requesting J-pop shit. But that's a good point, Carrie. More lies about liking. Who lies more about liking their biased music? Internet Nathan with Twice or Will with Unji's solos? Hey, I actually listen to Unji solos almost all the time. I literally just listened to Hopefully Sky, like driving in the car today. Okay? And Internet Nathan is secretly an A-Pink lover now, okay? And I bet he's doing the same thing, except, you know, not to the extreme level, because he's not. He'll never be on my level with A-Pink. I mean, we're too tight. Actually, ITZY are good dancers. It was just oh yeah, it was just the choreography, sure. But from somebody that doesn't actually watch any of those shows that they were on, I didn't follow them. I don't know that, so I can only go off by what I seen, and what I saw was meh. It was very subpar. Will is such a good liar. I'm the best. ITZY is missing Somi. Yep. Unpopular opinion time. Y'all know me. If you don't, you know who's one of my all-time favorite groups. Who do I pine for and miss every day of my life? IOI, right? IOI for life. Every time I think about it, I'm just like, why isn't there a new IOI song? I just fucking want IOI back. They were such the perfect girl group. They could have taken over they could have taken the torch from Girls' Generation and been the next most amazing group ever. I'm sorry, they would have been better. They are better than Twice. They were better than Twice, and it's just how it is. But Somi, I never understood her popularity. I didn't get that one. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, she's number one." And I watched all of Produce 101 a couple times. I didn't get it. She was my second least favorite member in the group, and I never understood the hype about that. Daniel Lee, what's up? The problem with ITZY is that there's too much marketing and too much hype. I am, by the way, a JYP stan. Yep, no, I could agree with that. I think that's also a big part of it. Because the thing with Cherry Bullet is they had like what, a teaser drop or like a thing pop up, and you're like, I did not hear about this group. Maybe I'll click on this video. And it was, you didn't have any expectations. So you start here, you end here. It's a plus. But with ITZY, you start here and you end here. And, you know, even though you may be on the same level as another group, they started here, you started here, you came down, they went up. I get you. I feel you. Somi's overrated. I can't say she's overrated, because whatever she is to some people is obviously subjective. But to me, I don't see what other people seem to see. Like, everybody else sees like this amazing, like enough to get number one on Produce 101, right? And just everybody knows who she is. I don't see it. I almost get in a non-slutty way, because she's not like that, but I get like Miley Cyrus vibes from her. Does that make sense? Like, she has that kind of thing. And I hate Miley Cyrus. I don't hate Somi. I just don't get the appeal. Listen, IOI's best song was there. Listen, all of IOI songs were their best songs. Everything they dropped was phenomenal. I did hear that they have an actual reunion in 2020 or something like that. So I'll look good for that. Sejong, I think Sejong should have been number one. I thought she was better. I do. And then and Mina was my favorite, right? Kang Mina was my favorite from IOI, but I think that Sejong overall was more of a total package. I'm not a fan of Somi. I just don't like her voice. Never understood her popularity. Honestly, thought Pinky and Dooyeon should have won. I never understood it either. I don't know what, something grabbed people's attention over there. I don't know. Who is the girl that looks like Yua in Cherry? I have no idea. I don't know their names. I haven't got that deep into it. They have one good song. They haven't warranted me going into any research quite yet. Ramses, Somi is awesome. Cosmic Girls, who blinks and once. Listen, just because you getting a little bit worried that Cosmic Girls is coming up in the world, and that Cosmic Girls should be and are the spiritual successors to the nation's girl group. Not Twice. I'm sorry. It's not Twice. I love Twice. But Cosmic Girls have that soul. You know what I'm saying? They have that heart. They're like the Rocky Balboa to Twice's Ivan Drago, right? And they're going to crush him in the 15th round when it looks like he's about to lose. But he's not. He's going to come from behind, and he's going to knock out the big Russian. You know what I'm saying? Unpopular opinion. G-Friend are the best. Why is that unpopular? G-Friend is amazing. Their last song was meh, But everything else they did was fantastic. Sakura's popularity, is it because she's just pretty? I don't even know which one that is. I didn't watch the new Produce 101. I just couldn't get into it. I'm not a big fan of Eyes One. They're okay, but nobody in there, as of yet, it can change, but as of yet, nobody in Eyes One really stands out to me at all. So I'm not that into them. Jackson's gonna try to do his thing in America, and just like everybody else, he's gonna fucking fail. I mean, I hope he does good, don't get me wrong, but no. There's 12 rounds in boxing. Well, not in Russia. In Soviet Russia, there are 15 rounds, okay? Damn it. Cosmic Girl. Ramses, we agree. I thought about getting a Cosmic Girls to see the hype. What album would you say is their best so I can get a good idea? Oh, man. Okay, so I didn't like their last one that much, the last song. The album was okay. Honestly, just first off, go to YouTube and watch the videos. Because the video, it's Cosmic Girls is more of an experience in terms of their overall style sort of pulls you in. But like their song Secret's a good one to start on. Save Me, Save You is my favorite. I Wish, if you like a little more upbeat poppy. And there's just a slew of other songs that are just fantastic. I always feel old. The youngest one in Aizen was born in 2003. I always feel old. I'm just old. I was born in 85. Daniel Lee, what do you think about the new project by JYP with the debut J-pop group? I think that JYP is smart as fuck. He's diversifying the shit out of his product, and it's extremely smart business practice. You know, a lot of these companies, they have all their eggs in one basket or two baskets. You know, like one girl group, one guy group, and if they have a bad comeback or whatever, then this shit, it just takes a shit. But, I mean, he's diversifying specific groups targeted at specific audiences because he's doing the J-pop group. That's going to be purely J-pop. He's going to be doing the Chinese group. That's going to be purely for China, like that boy group. And, I mean, it's smart business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to like the songs or anything like that because people that stan record labels confuse the shit out of me. Like, I got no problem with you saying, hey, I tend to like music from this particular record label because they put out a specific sound that just vibes with me. I get that. But people that are like hardcore, like, oh, everything they drop is God. Like, why? They're a fucking corporation that wants your money. Don't fucking stand them. You know, hold them accountable. If you don't like shit, say, hey, no, fuck this shit. You ain't no, this isn't good enough. Put out better music. Don't say you like it because you're worried that the idols might get, you know, scolded or something. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's short-term loss, long-term gain. Okay. What K app do you use? Do you use V app? I don't use any K apps. I don't have time most of the time. I watch everything on YouTube. I wish more people would pay attention to Stray Kids. They work the hardest of all. Okay, you have no idea how hard they work compared to other groups. Don't be saying stuff like that. And put out amazing music, 4 self-produced albums, blah blah blah. I mean, I liked one of their songs, the last hip hoppy one, but their follow-up was not good. SM just debuting 700 million different NCTs to market. Yeah. Hey, hold on. Wasn't there like a Z? Isn't there some group coming out? Or so, it's like a guy group and a group. It's like the Z Project or something like that. I saw something on Instagram, and it was like pinkish, and it had like a girl group on top and a guy group on the bottom. It was like Z Project, girl line, and guy line. Does anybody know what the hell I'm talking about? Because it looked like it had a potential. Like I got that vibe from it. You're like, ooh, if they do this right, this could be interesting. Because they could do like crossovers and stuff with them. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, okay, you want to get on the multi-fandom rant and the single fandom. I don't get that shit. I, I, I do not understand people that only follow one group and one group alone because of this misplaced sense of loyalty. Like, first off, they can't hear you. They don't know you only watch them. I'm sure most of them assume that you probably listen to other K-pop, but I don't get it. Medium Ian's upcoming bubblegum boy group. I heard the first song. It's going to be about fruit roll-ups. What time is it? 9:30? Okay. Probably go another half hour. There's 140 people in here, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Some of y'all been here since the beginning, too. Willem just giving Golden Child infinite style music. It's just weird. I haven't even listened to Golden Child's last song yet. Will, you're among friends. What happened with you and Big Paul? That video, I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but that video will be made soon, and it will be posted to Patreon only. I'm sorry. I already told them I would do it. So I would tell you, but I already told them it's going to go on Patreon. Also, if you want to know, the one Cosmic Girl, because you know I'm a Cosmic Girl fanboy. I'm a Cosmic boy. If you want to know the one Cosmic Girl that I don't like and some reasons as to why, you got to become a patron because it's going to be a video too. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry. Oh, Daniel Lee, good looking out. What do you think of YG in general? I think YG is easy to hate on, and he's become a target. But, I mean, he does a lot of dumb stuff, and he definitely misuses, underutilizes a lot of groups. But at the same time, it seems to be working for him. Like Blackpink in general, like everybody bitches that they haven't dropped a new album or they don't have enough content, but it's like people view them on the same level as BTS and Twice, and they've put out a fraction of the amount of content, right? So maybe they're not pulling in as much money, but in terms of overall brand recognition and brand value, I mean, they're up there. They're like in the top 2 or 3. So obviously it's almost like they create this want, right? Instead of oversaturating, they undersaturate. So there's always a want. So anytime they do anything, people are fucking clamoring for it, right? So I think in that respect, he's smart. I think he definitely underutilizes. Obviously, he's mistreated. And it's hard to say him because I don't know. But you sort of associate him with his particular viewpoints being reflected in how the overall business treats its artists and et cetera like that. So in that respect, like, when I say he, I mean like in general, you know, attitude reflects leadership. So he may be saying one thing and then it's passed on to managers that then go down to the artists. So that part of it is like, yeah, he's probably a dick sometimes and he's probably cool sometimes. I don't know. A lot of shit probably goes on behind the scenes. I would say he does act more like a Western label sometimes. I don't know. But, oh, hey, somebody said the same thing. YG acts more like a Western record label. Nice. A-Pink's getting a new sister group. Is that for real? They're getting a new sister group? Ooh, that'd be awesome. A-Pink's been around forever, and they just signed a 7-year contract. YG still wearing that 15-year-old hat. Yeah, but it's a brand, right? You see his hat, and you know, oh, that's YG. And you recognize him instantly, right? Because of the hat. Like, he brands himself. It's smart. Who, A-Pink or Blackpink? Damn it, Will, you make me want to increase the amount I donate on Patreon. Please go do it. Go do it, damn it. CLC should have gotten the Avian Rose, period. It was made. Ramsey's good looking out. Do you have the AKB48 videos in your Patreon? Yes or no? Which ones? Because there was so many. The ones I think some of them might be up there, but I don't think all of them are, because once I remove them from YouTube, they disappeared, and I don't store them anywhere because my computer is fucking slow and very full. But if you if you become a patron again and request them, obviously, yeah, they'll be on the Patreon forever. Go away. Stupid alerts that never go away on my computer. The hat and the creepy expression on his face. Epic branding. It is always just like... Looks like when Will Sasso played Lance Bass on Mad TV. Just like, hey guys. I bet the hat smells like hot dog water. Do you want to see more groups that are strictly vocal instead of being rap vocal hybrids? I'm not real picky about either. Like, I want to see more groups with concepts that actually fit the members of the group, because that was my one gripe about ITZY right off the bat, was that I just wasn't buying it. Like the concept, everybody's like immediately in the comments like, oh, well, it's not a full girl crush. It's with a Z different. Bah, bah. That's all I hear in my head when I hear that kind of shit. Fucking pandered off. But no, like I just want Carrie, to answer your question. I want people to do a concept that fits them, or at least learn how to fake it really well, to where I don't know that it's not your thing. Because I want it to feel, even if it's not legitimate, I want it to feel like it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm fucking burpy tonight. I want Moonbill's company to let her sing more. I would agree. She has a really good voice. And her rapping sometimes, if there's too much of it, it gets a little, it gets a little boring. She has a very melodic flow, but not a lot of fluctuation to it. So I don't know. It's like too much of it. It's kind of like, nah, I'm done. Underrated K-popper, what's up in the chat? How you doing? We still got to do our collab, don't we? I still got to make a list for you. Remind me. Send me a DM on Instagram so I don't forget. Do you think BTS will return to the better style they used to have? I honestly don't know. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I just don't know. I have a feeling that they may go a lot more subtle with their next video and their next comeback. But, like, I mean, I'd be okay if they did something like Go-Go. Like, I actually like the Go-Go song, but I have a feeling whatever they're going to release, as like the primary release for a video format will probably be more something that'll be geared more towards a Western audience. Just because that's where they're obviously trying to go. Blue, why do I always show up late to the party? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're doing. Red Velvet's Velvet concept fits them better. I prefer their red songs. I half the time don't even know the difference. I don't like a lot of their their J-pop ones are awful. Daniel Lee, I'm a part of Patreon, Pure K-pop Sound. No, Daniel Lee, you're not a patron anymore, I don't think. It said that it said you left. So maybe it like declined your card or something and it auto kicked you off. That happened back when Patreon was having, like, they late paid everybody. They were having issues with like money or something. So like a bunch of people complained that they got booted from whoever they were supporting and they didn't even know. So you might want to go check that, because I don't think you're on there anymore. I swear it said that you had deleted your pledge or whatever. Go check it. What did that say? Now we're talking about no. You're catching her up. Thank you. Red Velvet songs are masterpieces except for Russian Roulette. I fucking hate that. Am I the only one that hates that? There are certain groups that their fans call everything they drop masterpieces. I'm sorry. Fuck no. These are pop songs. Half of them are written by like 4 Swedish dudes from Norway. They're not masterpieces. I hate that that term has been watered down now to mean average standard pop song. You know who does that shit a lot? Oh My Girl fans. Every song it's a masterpiece. It's got this fucking smug undertone. Like, I like a lot of Oh My Girl songs, but they're not masterpieces. It's not like a deaf composer fucking learning how to teach himself how to play the piano and composing songs that have stood the test of time for hundreds of years and are still taught as like the gold standard of what you should learn, like a Beethoven or a Bach or a blind guy painting photos. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are masterpieces. Don't water that shit down. I'm sorry. It's not a masterpiece. I hate it too, Will, when people say, except for Blackpink, all their music are masterpieces. Fucking troll Douglas Mike. That's why I like you. I am guilty of that with WJSN SVT. Like, I know nobody actually, most people don't mean it, right? It's just that K-pop lingo. I just got a thing about K-pop lingo. It was the same thing, like, when I went to church back in the day. Everybody likes to use what you call churchanese, you know, like, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. All that kind of, like, that kind of talk. And it's like, no, you don't talk like this outside of here. You're fake and you're phony. Don't even use those words to me. I refuse to use them. So I got a thing about weird lingo like that only applies to like a certain part of like the K-pop culture. It just irks me. It just bugs the shit out of me. I don't do it. I have a really hard time using words like stan or queens and all that crap. Like, hint, there's a video of Lil Dana and Big Paul arguing over like Hyuna and a bunch of stuff on a video I posted to Patreon, and I used the word, the hell did I use the word? I used some word, some phrasing. Oh, I said Hyuna was fierce, and man, they laid into me. And I was told by my wife to never use the word fierce again. Really Bad Boy was trash. But see, there's that thing. Like, some people seem to like that, like, chaotic, noisy, all over the place music, which is usually the same people that liked, like, the ITZY comeback, the ITZY debut. They liked Really Bad Boy. That's like their thing. To me, it's just not my thing, but it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle. You damn right. You damn right, Ramses. How could anyone call WJSN's most recent comeback good? Oh, wait. I didn't say it was good. I'm sorry. I made a video about it. I hated their last comeback. That hurt my heart to say. Oh, you guys, hey. I meant to put the link in the description of this. I meant to tell you. That was one of the other things I wanted to ask you about. If you haven't already, go, I'll put a link. I don't know where it's at. I'll put the link in later, but come back to this video or go to follow me on Instagram, BigWill_Kpop for life. I'm trying to see if this actually works. I'm trying to get my fat ass invited to KCON this year. And, apparently you have to like petition if you're not big enough, and like you put a link, somebody goes and clicks on it. It takes you to this thing on Twitter for KCON, and then you punch in on the YouTube thing, like who you want to see as a thing. If you get enough votes, then they invite you. So I gotta put the link somewhere. The link is actually, it's on the bio of my Instagram page, and I'll put it on the. I'll send out something, or I'll put it on the next video or something. But if you get a chance, go do that, because I want to see if I get attacked by midgets at KCON, like Ooh says, because it'll be interesting. But it'll also be funny because, you know, I mean, I'm 6'8" and I weigh 320 pounds, so I welcome all challengers. Let's do the damn thing. You want to throw down? Let's throw down. How are you not invited to KCON? You're the only K-pop YouTuber I watch. I'm not. I'm just a fucking low man on the totem pole. Nobody knows who the hell I am. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's better to have anonymity. Fine. Tempo was better than Love Shot. Tempo and Love Shot both sucked. If you get to KCON, you need to do an epic WWE music. See, I don't know. I would probably do like, I would either do D-Generation X or Stone Cold's the Stunner music, because I just want that glass to break and I want to walk out just like, talking shit to nobody, and crack some beers, stand up on the table, start pouring beers in my mouth. Oh, that would be awesome. Just have a leather vest and nothing else with my fat ass underneath it. Big Will versus Bricks X Life. No, we ain't gonna fight. I'm one of the few people that didn't have a problem with Briss X Life. Like, I made a video about it. I like Briss. I got no problem with Briss. CLC should have gotten the Albion Rose. It was made. Black Dress Part 2, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I thought the song was okay, but it wasn't that great. No wasn't that great either, so I don't know. Will is going to look like the giant in the Game of Thrones during the Battle of the Bastards. He goes to KCON. Except he died at the end with an arrow to the eyeball. So I don't know. I don't like that comparison. At least if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out like Hodor. At least, you know, people will miss me. You know what I'm saying? If you come to LA KCON, I will totally go. I think that's the one that it's I think it's both actually. But I like it. It worked last year. Like Nathan, he's in the chat. There he is. Internet Nathan did the same thing last year, and he ended up getting invited because he had a bunch of people go and do whatever. Back to virtue signaling, Big Will. When am I virtue signaling? What are you talking about, David? Daniel Lee. I'm going to Red Velvet concert in a few days, and I don't know some of the members' names. Don't attack me, guys. Big Will, can you teach me? First off, those tickets were expensive as hell. Why are you going if you don't know the members' names? I guess it's not necessary that you know the members' names. But can I name them off the top of my head? You got Sulgi, Joy, Irene. Oh, why am I blanking? Why am I blanking? Fuck. Sugi, Joy, Irene. Oh, wow, I'm awful. I'm awful. And two more. I can't remember their names right now. Shit. Wendy. And who's the other one? It's a Y. Yuri. So Wendy, Yuri, Joy, Sugi, and Irene. Those are the people. I recommend Joy for a bias. I'm just saying. We'll just cancel this friendship with Internet Nathan for a Briss X Life. Wendy and the others. See, I would have said Joy and the others, so I get you. I don't got money to go to KCON or nothing. Dude, KCON is stupid expensive. Have you ever looked at that shit? I mean, first off, I live in the Midwest, so I got to get a plane ticket. I got to get a hotel, car rental, all that nonsense. Just to get like a decent package. If you want to meet any of the stars, it's like $1,000 ticket, and it sells out like that. Fuck that, dude. That's crazy. If I'm not invited and somebody's paying it for me, I ain't going to that. I'm sorry. Unless Unji is there, then I'll pay. Aside from that, nope. You're forgetting my bias. I see how it is, Big Will. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know who your bias is. Some drama is going down at KCON this year. Nathan, what's going down? What's some drama that's going down this year? KCON is taking advantage of white kids that want to be cultural. What? Canceled culture is so fucking stupid. What is this now? What is this new bullshit that I didn't hear about? Big Will walks into KCON and the Undertaker music hits. That way I let them beat my ass, and then when they think it got me on the ground, they start walking away. I just stood up. Choke slam the shit out of everybody. And then Medium Ian comes out dressed up as Kane. So dumb. I miss wrestling when it didn't suck. If you want, Ginger, if you want to catch up on the Briss X Life drama, go to Internet Nathan's page and just look up Briss X Life is canceled or something like that. He made a great video on it. And then he got to meet Briss X Life, and he was terrified because he's huge. Who said you had to travel just T-pose yourself to New York? What is T-pose? I mean, I could instant transmission if I was Goku, for the few of you that get that reference. I've never been to a concert before in my life, so they're expensive. You've never been to a concert in your life? You never been to like even like a shitty local concert with like a Ario Speedwagon cover band? You know what I mean? Like where there's like an inflatable jumping castle for the kids and a guy walking around with glowing bracelets, you know, $5 a pop. You never been to even one of those? How do I feel about Exide? I fucking hope that Exide all cancel out of their contract when it's time to renew, and they go somewhere else and call themselves something like Exit and just put a D at the end. So like, because they need different management. Those girls have so much potential, and I don't think that they have the label to properly promote them. And I know for a fact that JYP has stated openly to Hani herself on Weekly Idol when she was hosting as a guest host when Donnie and Defcon were out, or when Donnie was out with his mental breakdown or whatever he had. JYP told her that she was the biggest regret that he passed on when she came to audition for JYP, and he said no. And he said he wished he could take it back. So they should all cancel their contracts and then go to JYP, and he could undo his mistake, because then they'll blow up because they'll have the mass marketing machine of JYP Entertainment behind them. Briss is a good guy. I'm sad. I like Briss. I like him even more since he started like watching. He started branching out from like just the standard, Blackpink, Twice, BTS. He started watching a lot of more different stuff. So he started exposing himself more to other stuff. I like that stuff better. Damn. No, JYP cannot replace Miss A, but it would be a good start. Oh, hell no. No, Lea de Jesus Weekly Idol isn't and will never be as good as it was with Donnie and Defcon. The new MCs are not boring and awkward. They're trash. They're awful. If that show didn't have name recognition, it would be gone. I was so glad when Donnie and Defcon started Idol Room, because that was like a hole in my life. I'm like, I need my Weekly Idol, but I can't watch these lame asses. Donnie and Defcon saved the day with Idol Room. I can watch that all day long. It's the same damn show with like a different color background. Daniel Lee, what's up? Good looking out. I went to Con in 2017 and 2018. I am in Canada. I hate BTS reactors in general. I need conversation. People that only react to BTS, I would agree, because, I mean, there's so much more. There's so much more to react to. So I don't know. I get why they do it. Everybody does, but Miss A is better than all your faves. Shut up, boy. Miss A is amazing. I love Miss A, okay? But they're not better than all my faves. I'm sorry. Good. You agree Weekly Idol's trash. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blackpink tickets in LA were $160 to $2,200. Are you fucking joking me? Wow. I want to see Big Will trading music knowledge with Formatherapy. Man, Formatherapy would wipe the floor with me. He has like actual knowledge. I just talk out of my ass sometimes. The new MCs are trash. The new MCs are trash. They are. I completely agree with you. Something called Couple Reacts sucks. Couple Reacts. Who is Couple Reacts? Is that British couple? I don't know. I've never really watched them, so I can't say. I need more Will YouTuber. Well, I'm going to probably be starting. I'm definitely going to be starting a second channel. I haven't decided for what the content will be yet. My wife's going to be involved, but we haven't really narrowed it down. So look for that too. Oh, it's going too fast. Hold on. I want to see Form of Therapy and Will in a hot dog eating contest. Listen, I have never lost an eating contest, okay? You remember Big Paul and his fat ass? He weighed 450 pounds, all right? He's lost a lot of weight because of his new girlfriend, but he weighed 450 pounds, right? Anybody would assume looking at him, he's 6'6", I'm 6'8", 320, he's 6'6", 450. Everybody would assume he'd wipe the floor with my ass. No, we had two separate eating contests. One at a place called Golden Corral Buffet, and I ate 10 plates. And I'm not talking like I don't care if my food touches. We're talking piles of food. 10 plates. Wiped the floor with his ass. Then we did boneless wings at an Uno's, right? I had 39 boneless wings smeared in blue cheese and ranch. He did 12. 12. We got a tiny ass stomach and a slow metabolism, okay? That's why he's so damn big. I dominate at eating competitions because I'm like a dog. I don't have a shut-off mechanism. I can just fucking eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until I can't feel feelings anymore. Will, you would definitely stand out in a K-pop concert. Yeah, I would, because I'd be screaming like a bitch. Luna's coming back with a darker concept on Tuesday. Do you think they'll be able to change your initial opinion of them with the concept change? So my initial opinion of them was sort of all over the place, because I actually liked, what the hell was the one? The pre-debut song, the one that was like just kind of black and white. I really liked that song. I still listen to it. But the Hi, no, I was not feeling that song. I get why they did it. It was safe. But I was not feeling that song personally. Uh-oh, text message. Is it an angry wife? Oh, it's a foster cat. We're looking at getting a cat. So hold on, let me get my chat back up here so I know what the hell's going on. I forgot. Oh, Luna. But like, I've gone back and I've watched more of their stuff, and like they've grown on me a lot. And once I kind of separated the fandom, not all of them, a lot of the orbits are cool, but once I separated that shit, that it was like an initial impression of everything, and the Twitter mob, my first Twitter mob actually were orbits. They came after me while I was taking a shit for like a solid 4 hours, just hate mobbing me. It was great. I laughed my ass off. But I'm actually a pretty big fan of Luna now. I got into their stuff a little more the more I listened to it. I seem to like the songs that nobody else likes that much, which was weird. But the new song, I'm not going to lie, I actually watched the teaser on this one because it came up and I was like, whatever. And I was like, ooh, wait, this has potential. I got that vibe. You know what I'm saying? You get that vibe sometimes where it's like, I don't know. And you get that vibe where it's like, ooh, yes. I have a feeling that the new Luna song is going to be not what you expected, and it's going to be dope. I have high expectations for it. I'm looking forward to it. The reason I like you is because I don't agree with 80% of your opinions. I love it. See, I'm the same way. I like watching people and talking to people that I don't agree with, because to me it's not like I don't get offended. I won't half the time I won't even want to give my own opinion if somebody's just blatantly obviously different from me. I'm immediately going to be like, really? Why? Like, because like people don't understand, like different people have different circumstances in their life and different places that they come from that make them come to all the conclusions that they come to. So I'm always curious as to like the reasons why somebody thinks or does something versus just simply what they're doing. Next person that says FX needs to disband will catch an ass whooping. FX needs to disband. Let me say it again. FX needs to disband. They haven't done shit. They may as well be. It doesn't matter. I can confirm Butterfly is amazing. Song of the year. First win. Legendary. Literally never done before. How can you confirm that? I'm curious. Do you have inside knowledge? did you watch Hwasa's twit? I did. If you would like to see my reaction to Hwasa's twit, go over to patreon.com/kpopforlife, where you'll get access to that as well as many, many other videos that are already up there for you if you're in the right tier. Also, you'll be entered to win that Showa standee on March 9th when I do a live patron-only broadcast, a live stream for patrons only, where you'll get to see who wins that thing, and it could be you if you're a patron and you subscribe to this channel. Done plugging it. Sorry. Every opportunity. You know how we do. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Street Noise. I think Luna and Amber are the only ones interested in making music anymore. I agree with that, because the other ones, they're doing their own thing. Butterfly was leaked at their concert today. It's so good, and we still have to see the... Okay. But, okay, 4 minutes left. Are you like an insane super fan that's not capable of seeing past your own bias to, you know, actually, honestly, legitimately judge it? Because I get that. I'm not judging you. Everything A-Pink does, they walk on gold as far as I'm concerned. They walk on water. They walk on gold. What the fuck kind of saying? They walk on water. They can do no wrong, okay? But I admit to my bias and my hypocrisy in that particular respect. So is it the same with you? You guys are getting me excited for Butterfly. No, I'm telling you, Butterfly's probably gonna be fire. If there were any LGBT K-pop idols, who do you think they would be? My bets are on, oh, of course, Amber. Isn't she come out? Didn't she already say she was gay? Irene, Lisa, and BTS's Jimin, and maybe Siahan. You know, I don't know. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Because to me, it's like, can you sing and entertain me? Yes. Okay. Then I don't give a shit who you want to sleep with. It's your, you know, whatever you do in your own bedroom is you. I don't care. Where's going to be the link for you to go to KCON? I want to vote. I'm going to put it in. Where am I going to put it? Go to my Instagram. What the fuck is my Instagram? What the hell is my Instagram? I can never remember what my own damn Instagram is. Big Will _ Kpop 4 life, the number 4 life. Go to my Instagram, and the link is in the bio to add me, to petition to have me added to the K-pop KCON panel. That'll be interesting, because sometimes, man, Internet Nathan can probably speak to this better than I can, but when I watch those things, man, they look cringy as fuck. So I'm really interested to go and vlog it and then never get invited back. Luna fans are not called lunatics. No, they changed it. I talked about this in a video. I disagree with the change, but they changed it to orbits. They originally called themselves lunatics, and then the record label and the group came out and called them orbits, which I get, but I think branding-wise, orbit reminds people of gum. I know what they were going for, but I think gum. But I thought lunatics was better, but I had a bunch of people come at me on Twitter yelling at me because lunatics is a derogatory term towards people with mental health issues. And I'm like, maybe in the right context, but in this it just means you're a crazy super fan. I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of LGBT, I'm glad Holland is out and proud, but the guy can't sing. When will someone be straight up and tell him instead of telling him his music is amazing? Listen, Holland, if Holland didn't come out that he was gay and be the first openly gay male idol, then nobody would have gave a shit about his music. It was smart marketing on his part, because he can't sing. The one song he had that, I can't remember the name of it, but like, it was not good. It was mediocre at best, and his other one was mediocre at best too. And if he didn't come out as gay, he wouldn't have got that attention. It was smart as hell. It was smart ass marketing, because now he's got the whole very large K-pop part of the K-pop fandom that is LGBT backing him, and he's sort of like a, you know, underground cult kind of guy. do your thing. It worked. It worked for him. It's all about that marketing. Onces are a derogatory term for people with hearing issues. What? Holland can sing. He just have a low range and should sing indie rock. I mean, obviously it's subjective how different people's voices and stuff hit your ears, but to me, I don't think he can sing. He's very... But, I mean, if you have the right song with the right beat, it may not be relevant. His song, his music style in general just doesn't appeal to me. It's a little too whiny. At Dia Guardian, do you have the link? Oh, you're not talking to me. You think CL pissed BP being pushed into debut in America? Do I think she's pissed because Blackpink is being debuted in America? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. She might be a little salty. Ramses, I can't even read that. Fuck it. It says Holland has something in his mouth. That's fucked up, Ramses, but it's funny. May need some protection against the army at KCON. I'm not going to get invited. Let's be real. I'm not going to get invited. Even if they got like 10,000 freaking votes, they're going to go, oh, okay. And they're going to look at my channel and they'll be like, this person is not who we want to represent our brand. We're going to have Internet Nathan back. He's a family-friendly face that doesn't offend anyone. How do I end up on these live streams for like 2 hours? I don't get it. I start talking like I'm starting to like get hoarse and like I need more water so bad. Dana, are you watching? Can you please bring me some water? I went through both of my bottles. Blackpink wasn't pushed. They were sought after by the... oh, yeah. I'm sure it was a combination of both. What if A-Pink goes to KCON? We will start a GoFundMe for you. Listen, if A-Pink goes to KCON, I'm going to start selling, like, stuff off. But it's so expensive, man. Like $1,000. I can get a plane ticket to South Korea for $1,000. Start your own KCON. Yeah. That would be interesting. Just me at a table. Like, this is going to grow, guys. It's going to grow next year. I'd do like the Crowder thing. I'd be like, K-pop is amazing and the future changed my mind. Mumu. Wait. The fandom name for Mamamoo is Mumu. I thought they were radishes or something like that, weren't they? I can't remember. I won't stand for that sort of problematic talk. Wilcon! Yes! Yeah, if I don't get invited, I'm starting Wilcon. I'm going to green screen myself in to all of it, right? I'm going to green screen myself in and just shit talk. That's what I'm going to do. So, KCON, if you don't want me to shit talk you, you better invite me. That's awesome. Their light stick is a radish. That's right. Isn't it Moo? I thought maybe Moo means radish or something like that. I can't remember. Moo means radish in South Korea. There you go. Thank you, person with Hangul in their name. Thank you. Don't forget your Choa and Kang Minasti. I'll just like stop motion, make a video of them or something. Who's that besides? That's Choa from AOA. When AOA was still good. Do a dub video of KCON. That's interesting. Like the bad lip reading version of KCON. Will anyone think of the poor cow? Big Will's Fire Festival. You had to spell it with a Y, though. Start a big fake party and spread it on social media. This YouTuber made a diss track for not getting invited to KCON back in 2015. What YouTuber made a diss track? I made a diss track too. It's actually my channel trailer thing. You should go check it out if you haven't seen it. But who's the YouTuber that made it? I want to go watch that. YouTube got put on blast for that fire. Yeah, fire. Who is AOA again? Who is AOA again? I forgot who they are. After Show Loud. I was gonna say, do a giveaway for your Xena and Hercules. Absolutely not. Those have been with me since I was like 10 years old. I will never get rid of my Xena and Hercules. Hey, if I join Patreon, does $5 give me access to the Hwasa reaction? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Every Mina in K-pop deserves the world. You can't change my mind. My diss track is legendary. If only my sound was better and I had any idea how to mix sound. I'm actually working on a remix version of the song. I had a couple people. One of them bailed on me, and the other one is Internet Nathan. So he said he's already got his rap done. So I'm interested to see what happens. I haven't written mine yet. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I'm not rushing it, but it'll be interesting. Ramsey said, Connor, you are cheap. Who? Oh, you talking about? No, listen, I respect all my patrons and their donations. Whatever you do, it's amazing. You're giving my fat ass money. That's fucking amazing in my book. And hey, we're almost to the $500 mark, which I never fucking thought I would get to. So if you do become a patron and we get to that $500 mark, which is only like, I think $80 off. Once we get there, I'm going to start doing like a monthly podcast, like, split screen Skype podcast recorded with a selected patron member, if you have the equipment to do it. And I'll post that on YouTube. So we have like an hour-long conversation. We just bullshit about K-pop and whatever, and we'll put it up on YouTube so you get to be on the channel. So that's also something if you want to help me actually get past that $500 mark, because the thing is, I never thought I would get there, and every time it gets close, people leave Patreon. It's just like, I'm so close. Just get past the damn, get over the hump. Gregory Lewis, future rapper. Listen, all right, my pasty white ass can rap pretty damn good. I spit fire. I'm one of the 5. You know who the 5 greatest rappers in the world are? Dylan, and Dylan. Spit hot fire. Big Willed is the next SoundCloud rapper. Yeah, I'm going to start getting tats on my face. It's going to be like CLC, A-Pink, like a little panda right here, like a cosmic girl symbol up over here. Okay, this year, Exide disband, CLC disband. CLC's not going to disband. They got their first win, and it's their most successful album and song ever. So at least in that respect, even though I didn't like it, actually the album was decent. It was just the song, the No song, I wasn't a big fan of. But they're going to be good. Gugadon is not disbanding. I'm sorry. Gugadon is not disbanding. Gugadon will be around for a while, I have a feeling. Watch out for bunny rabbits. I'm just saying, if you've ever seen Monty Python's Holy Grail, look at the bones! With nasty big pointy teeth. Right, go on, boys. Chop his head off. Bro, I can quote that movie front to back and back to front. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. Monty Python and the Quest for Holy Grail. Hands down. I love that fucking movie. YG's new boy group is named after a condom brand. Can somebody teach Internet Nathan to fight? I really want to see something go down in KCON with Brissex's life. It's not going to help him. He's like half the size. Wiki Miki won't disband on my watch. Man, I don't know, man. Fantigo Records is a pretty shady place. They I didn't think they even had any money to pay them for a while there. Something crazy. CLC's Black Dress was their best song as far as I'm concerned. I agree. I don't know whether I envy or pity the person who watches and reads the comments from this live stream later. I doubt most of them will even make it this far. Most of them going to be in my. They're gonna rage quit and like hate brigade me from the whole beginning part. It's been so long now. I almost forgot that I fucking like went off on a big tangent in the beginning. But yeah, I fully expect some Twitter hate. In fact, I should probably check my Twitter and see if I have hate on here yet. 2 people followed me. That's not okay. Not yet. When this video hasn't posted yet until I stop streaming, it won't post. That's right. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What do you mean, an African or European swallow? I don't know that. Ah! Let's start a GoFundMe to get Nathan a boxing trainer. What's your Twitter? What is my Twitter? Hold on. I'll tell you my Twitter. It's actually probably one of the better places to follow me too, because I don't really post that much on there, but it auto posts all the videos for when I post videos better than YouTube does. It's at BigWill_K4L _K the number 4L. So at BigWill_K4L. That's my Twitter. But if you really want more me updating and stuff like that, go follow me on Instagram. I post a shit ton more stuff on Instagram. I prefer Instagram. Twitter is a toxic cesspool of mostly assholes. Hope Big Bang has an awesome comeback. I hope so too, man. I need some Big Bang back in my life. I got a thumbs down. Only one? Oh, you mean on the video? I haven't actually looked. Oh, it only says 9 people are watching because it's really old. Let's see. The Illuminatis are currently working at Chuck E. Cheese. Somebody's watching Shane Dawson videos. Oh, let's see. Yes, but I prefer Confused and Excuse Me. All those songs are only hyped because of the sexy concept, though. Bingo Bango still smash. I don't know. Bingo Bango got old real fast. It was like kind of like, oh, this is all right. And then it was like, nope, never watch it again. How you feeling about Monster X's comeback, though? I know if you talk about them, I was late. We haven't talked about them yet. I haven't watched anything. With Monster X, I try to avoid everything. I want to be completely surprised. But I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a big fan of the Jealousy song when it first came out. And you ever have those moments where some shit happens and all of a sudden you're listening to it or like a phrase hits you or something? And I have had that damn Jealousy song on repeat for like the last week and a half. Like it's been my shit. I can't get enough of it. It just blew up in my head for some reason. So I love when that happens. You know what I mean? Because that shit came out in like March of 2018. It was just like, why is this all of a sudden something I want to listen to all the time? But it was great. I just know this Monster X comeback is gonna slap. Slap what? More K-pop lingo. Just spit all over my microphone. I wanna kiss you all over and over and again. I wanna kiss you all over, dun dun dun, till the night closes in. Sorry. G Idol pay for CLC granny panties. What? When you dropping that track though? I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna drop, but it's not like something I'm like urgently working on. Spica was very underrated. I love Spica, and I was pretty sad when they disbanded. Oh shit, okay, it's been 2.5 hours. It's time to get off of here because I can barely feel my own throat right now. I need some water and I have to pee. But it was fantastic hanging out with you guys again. As always, it was just enjoyable. I love you guys are my only K-pop friends. I'm just as sad as you are. I just have a video camera. So I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Again, I have 3 requests before everybody starts bailing. Don't start bailing. I'm watching the number. Don't start bailing on me yet. Hold on now. Okay, I'm leading in. Pee in a cup. No, listen. 1, become a patron. Subscribe to the channel. Have a chance to win a brand new Chubby standee all for yourself. I got it right over there. It's going to be dope. It's like $130 for that thing, so it's a great value. Because even if you just donate $2 to the Patreon, you still get a chance to win it. But obviously, whatever tier you pick higher tiers, you get more entries to win it. Another thing, go over to Instagram, BigWill_Kpop. What the fuck is my Instagram again? Gosh damn it. I fucking suck. Big Will. Where's my Instagram? BigWill_Kpop 4 life. So BigWill_Kpop for life. Link in the bio to go to the KCON thing to try to get me to be invited to KCON. That'll be hilarious. And what was the other thing? I had another thing. Something. Keep on popping, K-Poppers. And remember, it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle. Deuces.